In my last video, we talked about what is a leaky gut and why it's such a major problem for your health. In today's video, I want to teach you the common causes of leaky gut and what you can do to fix it. Hi, I'm Dr. Jesse Morris. I specialize in natural solutions for fatigue, gut health, and autoimmunity. So leaky gut or hyperpermeability in the gut, it's a big source of gut symptoms and a big source of inflammation in the rest of the body. But what causes it, right? What causes the barrier in your gut to become leaky or permeable? So there's a big old list of things, and I'm going to give you some of the most common causes. First off is food sensitivities or food reactions. If your immune system is having an inflammatory reaction to a food that you're eating, that inflammation can open up your gut barrier. The most common offenders are gluten and dairy, for sure. In fact, there's research that shows that gluten creates an increase in permeability in every person every time you eat it, which is kind of crazy. The next big cause is nutrient deficiencies. If the cells that make up your gut barrier don't get the nutrients that they need to function correctly, the barrier can break down. Some of the most common deficiencies are vitamin D, vitamin A, butyrate, and zinc. One of the next big causes of leaky gut is imbalances or overgrowths in the bacteria in your gut. So the bacteria in your gut play a really important role in the health of your barriers. But if the bacteria get overgrown or they get out of balance, that can create an environment where the barrier starts to break down. The last couple things that I'll mention are drinking too much alcohol can break down the gut barrier, and too much stress. So when you're under stress, you get less blood flow to the gut, and the cells that make up the barrier get less oxygen and nutrients and can start to break down. So there's a whole bunch of different pieces of our lives that can create leakiness in our gut. So what can you do to fix it? So I think when it comes to fixing a leaky gut, the best strategy is a combination of diet and lifestyle changes and specific supplements. So let me give you some of the big concepts, some of the biggest things that I recommend. So when it comes to diet, the big concept is reducing foods that drive inflammation and adding in plenty of foods that support the bacteria in your gut. So as a starting point, removing gluten and dairy, right, the biggest inflammatory foods, and reducing sugar is a great place to start. Adding in plenty of vegetables that support the diversity of your gut bacteria, also really important. Some people need a much more thorough elimination diet where you gotta really take out all the inflammatory foods and then methodically, slowly kind of build the diet back up. But I really think it's best to work with a practitioner who can guide you through that process. When it comes to lifestyle changes, I think the biggest pieces are reducing stress and reducing alcohol and making sure you're getting enough sleep. With supplements, I'm going to give you the top 6 supplements I recommend for a leaky gut and just gut health in general. In my next video, I'm going to go into detail on the specific dosages and the brands that I like, but for today, I just want to give you the big concepts. So the top 6 supplements are vitamin D, vitamin A, omega-3s, curcumin, butyrate, and probiotics, okay? All of those supplements are helpful to reduce inflammation, support the gut bacteria, and give the cells that make up the barrier the tools that they need for what are called tight junctions. So if you have, gut symptoms, right? Cramping, bloating, diarrhea, reactions to certain foods, there's a good chance that a leaky gut or hyperpermeability is involved. Gut symptoms can kind of be mysterious, and healing the gut can feel overwhelming. But really, as a starting point, removing gluten and dairy from your diet, reducing stress, getting enough sleep, reducing alcohol, and taking any or all of the supplements I recommended, that can go a long way towards improving the gut barrier and overall gut health. So listen, if you want more information about gut health, you can check out my other videos on drjessemorris.com. Or if you want some one-on-one help with your gut, you can also request an appointment through drjessemorris.com. I'm happy to help. Hey, thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this. I look forward to seeing you soon.